Hello and welcome to another IELTS essay correction and discussion. The purpose of this video is to discuss some of the elements that help you score 7 plus bands and which are missing in this answer. So I'll be discussing some of those issues, and the first among all is the organization of content, or what we say, the logical flow of ideas, and basically the development of arguments. So if your arguments are and your ideas are complete, if your explanation as well as ideas are complete, and they do not lack any discussion point, they are clear, they are logical, then you will definitely score 7 plus bands. So the question today is, some people think that space exploration is a waste of resources, while others think that it is essential for mankind to continue to explore the universe in which we live. So there are two arguments. One says that space exploration is a waste of resources. Another says that it is important in some respects as it helps in exploring the universe. Discuss both sides and give your opinion. So you have to discuss view 1 as well as view 2 and then only give your opinion. So I won't be going through the introduction. There are some errors, and as I've highlighted over here, I will be basically concerning myself with the development of ideas. So this is body paragraph 1, and in body paragraph 1, there are several issues. This paragraph is primarily on the issue that space exploration is a waste of resources. This money can be spent someplace else which is more beneficial. Let us go through it. To commence with, the student writes, space research requires a huge amount of money which can be diverted to meet primitive needs of people. Now, this primitive need itself is not clear. So if you're using certain words which for you seem to be correct, but actually they are not conveying the ideas clearly. So what are primitive needs? Well, those are mostly historic. Primitive is related to history, and it does not necessarily mean exactly basic. So, a basic word over here is more clear in terms of needs of people. Basic needs such as education, food, electricity. So, these are not primitive needs. Primitive needs does not convey the idea clearly. Primitive needs of people. Okay, the idea is clearly stated, however, except this word. In most of the third world countries, now here the problem begins. The question nowhere states that space exploration in third world countries. It simply says space exploration is a waste of resources. So this is applicable also for NASA and for all the developed countries, even European countries. There is a European Space Research Program. So even European countries are making a mistake in committing resources to space exploration. The student has restricted to third world, which is not appropriate. So if you have written something like third world and your one sentence is on third world, make sure that you write the next sentence on the first world so that it's a balanced answer, and it is applicable for all countries, and you're not restricting yourself to a specific set of countries. uh, Adequate is explanation is adequate, this is fine. However, the student should not have restricted to the third world only. The next point is about pollution. There are various other issues such as pollution that need to be addressed. Now here there's a sentence structuring issue. It must be evident. However, let me explain. The pollution, such as pollution that need to be addressed, which are slowly engulfing our planet. Now, which should be linked directly to the word it modifies or it gives meaning of. So this is an adjective word. This is an adjective pronoun that gives quality of the pollution. Pollution that is engulfing our planet. So it needs to be linked to the word pollution, the noun exactly. And then put that need to be addressed in a separate part using an and as a connecting device. However, that does not solve the issue. This is an idea about pollution. However, the idea is not clear. So you need to link it with something monetary. related to money, that it requires money to solve this issue. So solving this issue requires considerable financial resources. So only then you can say that this space exploration is a waste of resources, financial resources, since those resources can be used for controlling pollution. So without this context, the context issue, which is creating logic, the idea is not clear, and this answer does not qualify for 7 bands. So you need to have clear arguments, a logical flow of ideas to ensure that you are ready for the 7 bands. There are minor other issues as well, which are more related to grammar than to itself, the expression of ideas, except this one where you can't say amount. This is a problem of lexical resources. That is, the student has been unable to express the idea clearly since the dollar is not written over here. So you can use any currency, your home currency over here, to express the idea clearly. Now let us come to body paragraph 2, which is about the importance of space exploration. This is about why space exploration is important. So it is important in a few respects. Um, the student has tried to discuss this, but there are several issues, again, those related to logic and development of arguments, which are missing over here. So let us go through it. On the other hand, it is an undeniable fact that studying about planets and universe gives us some valuable knowledge. Okay, and now I'm expecting that in the next sentence, since this is an idea, the reader expects that in the next sentence there will be an explanation of valuable knowledge. What exact valuable knowledge are you getting from space exploration? This information gives people deeper insights into the universe and provide them with more information about the world they live in. Again, valuable knowledge is not clear. In fact, valuable knowledge has been rephrased in the form of information and more information. So the idea is fine, but the explanation is inadequate, and explanation is not logical. I'm sorry. Explanation is not logical, not it is not clear, it is not concrete or specific, and it is vague in nature. It is vague in nature, and this somehow compromises the quality of the answer. So, first point is this. Next, the student has come to second idea over here using a connecting device. Furthermore, okay, this is a mistake. Besides, uh, the problem, the solution the student has mentioned about space exploration, that it helps in addressing problems in modern society, and then continues to express that even help in weather forecasting and preventing natural calamities. Now, it is not mentioned what exactly are the problems because the student has not written weather forecasting and preventing natural calamities as the problems. So, what are the problems? This is again not clear. This is again vague, and this vagueness will cost bans. And not only this, the student has been unable to explain how exactly is it helping in weather forecasting or preventing natural calamities. Here, the student shifts the focus in the next sentence where there should have been an explanation of this idea. The student is unable to explain it and shifts to something else. The student shifts to depletion of ozone layer. And this is again inappropriate. Um, this is not a problem. This is depletion of ozone layer is of course a problem, but it's not mentioned over here. And student should have mentioned and then explained it. That would have been much better. So things which are mentioned over here, they are not explained. So these are the few things I wanted to discuss. I've tried to paraphrase it, try to add some more value, make things more specific. Even ozone layer thing is not explained. It is not well argued. So there should be no scope of argument left in order to score really good bands. So for instance, I've written, for instance, Without space research, scientists would never have discovered erosion of ozone layer in various pockets of Earth's atmosphere. So this is specific, and I'm linking it to space research. After this discovery, various countries have sent satellites to monitor health of this layer, which is crucial for the survival of Earth. So this is closure of the argument that countries are doing a lot of work. So these were some of the issues, and if you really like the video, subscribe to the channel, keep following for more, stay tuned for more interesting videos and more explanation on various concepts related to essay writing. Thank you for watching.